Welcome back to RimWorld and the New Eden Colony. We are out of power because we are in the middle of a solar flare and a volcanic winter, so it's kind of crappy all around. We've got our folks still working on some construction projects. We have our cybernetics trying to catch up on the farms, which is good. And recently, last episode, we did discover some new tunnels here, a new cave network. So I like these because, number one, they open up new walls. So you see a bunch of steel here that's just waiting to get dug out, which is great. The downside is it gives more area for those mega spiders to crawl in. So we'll have to be vigilant and make sure that we maybe have a back room here. I mean, again, they don't expand too far, but in the event that they spawn somewhere really, really close, we're going to have to be a little bit careful. And in fact, I was thinking about doing something like adding some security, like adding some random security barriers here at different areas in our hallway to give our, just to give our group something to kneel down behind. So like, what if maybe, or a sandbag, a single sandbag. It's one of those things, it could just be something to kneel down behind in the event that they spawn in one of our tunnels or something like that. So we could do, it might look like crap, but, oh, this is only too wide. So speaking of security, I've been really pondering about sappers because I know they're coming. I know they're coming. They always come, they always show up, and they always wreck my face. So where are our weak points? Well, everywhere, unfortunately, right now. We've got wood here. We do have steel being planned, but that's not been done. This entire wall is only too thick of wood. So I think I want to start putting down the high security fence line. I believe it's going to come in handy. It's gonna be worth the cost, basically. So I'm going to drop a couple orders for that. That's going to be a long time, though, unfortunately, because it's just we're a little behind on our construction orders. Let's cancel this line of zone, and we'll add in another steel fence here. And we can put a gate. I think we can do it right here. We just have to replace it. Okay. And then finally, we'll do another, or we will add a steel chain fence here all the way through, and then along the side. And I will try to clean. What I'm going to probably do is take down this this area here. I mean, if they want to, bash in this area and then charge in to attack our, our death trap zone, that's fine with me. So we've got a bunch of orders now. So a lot of people, we have a ton of construction orders. I'm going to return Logan back to construction job. I'm even going to add the mayor with this too. He is growing stuff, but I think at this point we have a lot of jobs outstanding because I went a little crazy with flooring last episode, obviously. And let's hide a couple things, by the way. I don't like the way stockpiles look half the time. Okay, there we go. So the solar flare is ending. We're getting a little bit more in terms of power back. The other area that's exposed, so this is pretty weak here, but no, you know what? If they do get through here, they could attack this side of the wall. So it's not going to save us by any means, but let's put down a couple mini turrets here. And I have been reading some comments and some suggestions about putting a... you basically tuck your mini turrets in. I don't know if it needs to be a 3-wide gap, because you remember when these exploded, they took out the other turrets as well. So we'll probably want to add some separation between them, like add little bays for them to sit in. So I'll probably disconnect this one. Do we have to reinstall, right? We can reinstall this one here. And then we'll add another a barrier. So that should hopefully help out with that particular defense. And we don't wind up not blowing each other up, not blowing each turret up as they're destroyed. We'll extend the power line back this way, although these turrets would always be on that in that case. That's fine. We'll also do... I think we really have to put security here, because this is wide open. So if they blow any of this area open, if they come through here, we'll probably have to put something back. So do we want to maybe have... across the river? Is that how we want to have our security? So we basically hold the riverbank. We have lots of room for sandbags here. That might not be a bad idea. Hopefully our sarcophagus will not get destroyed. Let's do that. Let's set up a couple turrets right along the riverbank. They don't have to use the bridge, by the way, but I'm just doing that for a little bit of aesthetic, but also because I think it'll help out. We can put turrets down a little bit infrequently here. Let's put just something like that. I don't know if that's going to defend it if it gets blown up or not, but again, the whole point right now is to try to cover our weak spots until we have a nice solid wall. We haven't had a sapper attack, so we don't know where our weak point is yet. I mean, I can see a bunch, right? But it depends on which part of the map they come from. So if they land over here, for example, they could easily sap through this wall. They could easily go through this wall. Caravan request. They're offering, they want 360 chem fuel for 1,300 silver. That's just basically a straight trade. How much chem fuel do we have? We've got a little bit, like 80 or 200? Oh, we already have 200, huh? How much was that worth again? They want 360, and we've got 360, and we've got 217. So that's not too shabby. We could set an order to make some more. So we'd wind up needing 146 more chem fuel. Why don't we do that? Let's do an order for chem fuel. We have plenty of items to make this fort with. 140. We'll just do it like 150 or something like that. So make chem fuel. We'll try to follow up on this. We may not have the job for it. Who actually makes chem fuel? This is really hard to read sometimes. If I crank my head over to the right. I thought it was under a craft. I didn't quite see it. Well, we'll see whenever someone winds up going to a job, so. Hopefully we can make some chem fuel, maybe send someone out to finish that deal off. We do have a lot of steel. That's the one thing that I'm comfortable with putting these fences down, is we've been going crazy on steel. So, it looks pretty standard. It looks pretty safe for me, to go ahead and put down all that steel. Let's put a sculpture down in our break room. Adamir, you need this helmet at some point. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to wake you up because you didn't put the helmet on. It's your own fault, sir. That's why you're tired. We also want to, I think we finished all of this, yeah, our little storage areas. So let's make this the clothing room. We'll say we want this to store any apparel that is of normal quality and about, we'll just say it's gonna store new clothing. Anything with like 90 to 100 hit points will be what's stored here. So we're gonna copy this, double click and paste. So now all these have the same thing. So all the clothing that it's really high quality should be heading that way. And because this storage thing only has I think this is a normal storage priority, it should go to the storage shelf in the other room. Here though, combat supplier from the League of Histicodair. Nice. This area here, by the way, I want someone to make a bed because I want to change this back to, I want to start getting visitors again. We don't want, or do we want that? I mean, everyone's pretty well equipped, right? We've all got, you know, what we want. I think I want to have more people with LMGs to really have that rate of fire and have our best shooters with rifles. But I think more bullets are better for just the chance to hit and wound and slow someone down. By and large, everyone has a rifle or something else. Why don't we switch out? Because I don't know if I want to get Adnamir or Cyberdank too close to the enemy. Let's switch out and have them carry a bolt-action rifle for both of them. That way we're keeping a lot of distance between us and our enemies, because right now the biggest threat for us as a colony will be from sappers. And sappers come with grenades. So grenades get, they basically run at you, they try to get under your aim, and they blow you up. So I don't want that to happen, so I want us to be at maximum engagement range as possible. So by keeping rifles equipped, that hopefully will let us stay fairly far away from them. That's my plan anyways. Alright, then other than that, I want to set these different, let's see, let's set one of these to beer. We'll set this one to beer, so let's try to sell a little beer. Drugs, beer, yes. And if we, this is important, so if we take this other storage and we drop this down a notch to preferred, they should try to drop the beer in the right spot. Alright, any of these have beer storage? It does say preferred, so I guess we'll have to go a step up. Let's go preferred, important, and we'll say this is critical. It is critical that beer goes here. We're going to run out of beer. The thing is, now this is an interesting situation because I think our stacks are huge, right? We've got the mod on. I thought we had a mod that has stack XXL. XXL, what are we on right now? So drugs. Drugs are by 10, by a factor of 10. I don't know what the default is. So it basically takes whatever the default value of your storage is, and or whatever your default stack is, and it multiplies it by 10. So I don't remember what the, what beer normally would max stack at. Was it 100? Was it like 70? Who knows? We've got the visitors here, so let's have Adnamere come talk to Karen. I think they've got, do they have any slaves? I don't see anyone without a weapon, so I don't think they have any people to sell. No, this is a trader for weapons. This could be pretty lucrative for us. Hey, why don't you guys buy all the crap that we don't want? No, that one rifle is good quality, so we'll give him a good quality bolt action. Pump shotty's fine. We're gonna keep our EMP grenades as a backup. Oh, they pay a lot of money for the sandstone sculpture. Well, sure. Why not? Let's throw that sandstone sculpture in here as well. We'll sell our Iqua and this other pump shotty, and that's it, right? So we're selling all of our weapon stores. For the most part, that's okay because we've already equipped all of our people with what we want. Do we want to get anything from them? A Doomsday rocket launcher, only 1,000. Well, no, okay, we're not going to grab that. Assault rifle would be kind of neat. I don't think I've tried out an assault rifle. Has good range, decent power, and accuracy. It's 500 silver though. That would be quite a lot of money. How long? We're pretty close to being able to make that. Smoke pop belt is interesting. Shield belts are pretty expensive. Smoke pop does what? An automatic single-use defensive smoke screen. If the wearer is hit, it will release a cloud of smoke. That's kind of cool, but we don't have, that we'd have to only use it on one person. So it'd be a little bit of a guess as to who it goes on. I think I'm just going to sell and get his money for the moment. Oh, you do have medicine. Why don't we... Ooh, medicine's pretty useful for us. Let's go back up to about 20 medicine. I don't mind spending, some of the money we would have earned from the sale on medicine. We want to stock up because you never know what's going to happen around the bend. So having medicine right now available is better than not. Also on that note, don't we have the ability to make... That's the smoke pop belt there. How far away are we from rifles? Assault rifles. We're only one technology jump away. So I've switched a little bit around. I'm going to take, actually, let's try to rush. Oh, we are rushing shield belt. That'll be helpful. Shield belt, precision rifle, and we'll also do packaged meals because it would be really nice to be able to go on a long-term raid without our food spoiling. And finally, we'll do that multi-analyzer to let us get access to some of these. Well, do we need it? Yeah, probably. Powered armor would be kind of nice too down the road. Alright, so a lot of our jobs are finishing. Hey, there's that raid. We've got a... Interesting. This is a group of Outlanders from World's Treaty of Attendenstand. Attacking the transport pods immediately, and they appear to be unusually clever. They'll avoid your turrets, fields of fire, and notice some of your traps. Rude. Does that mean they're sappers or not? They are coming down on the east side of the map. Do they split up at all? Like kind of surround us from both ends? I don't think so. Everyone seems to be coming from one direction. They seem to be attacking now. So, is anyone up here? God, Chassis, you're so far away. Let's bring everyone outside. Let's toggle our switch power on. Everyone but Emily, I think, because Emily doesn't do fighting, right? Yeah. So we'll release Emily. She should be staying inside for the most part. Oh, good. They are going to go through the traps. They'll notice them, maybe. That doesn't mean they're not going to run through a bunch of them. Okay, we're gonna set Logan up at the long range spot. We'll set someone else who's a decent shot. Ellie, are you a good shot? You are. Let's set them behind the turret. Oh shit! Okay, so they are eating some of the traps. Nice. All right, we're opening up with some fire. We may have to pull these guys back in case they get attacked. All right, the rest of the guys are lining up. Adnamere, you're a little late to the show, and I think that's all that's going to matter on this fight. Ellie's a little bit away from a sandbag. I don't know if that means she's exposed or not, but this seems like a great field of fire to have them running down. Oh, nice! Ellie took one shot. She took a gunshot to the torso. They're still attacking. That was rough. They actually do have a grenade launcher somewhere in the way. I think this guy's running... Oh, he's doing running gun. That's really cool that they can use it too. Nice. Okay, so we've successfully defeated this attack. Let's take these folks off. Are you fighting this fire? You immediately start to fight the fire. Take you guys off. Luckily, none of our guests died. So that's a huge plus. And we got a bunch of toys out of it. Well, shotgun... Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you... We'll do this, and then... Let's immediately have Adnamare talk to the salesperson again. And I think we're going to have a bunch of weapons available. Are any of you all wounded? Eden, you are wounded. You are a pessimist that's trigger happy, and you are incapable of caring. Social and melee. I don't really care about that, so you're probably going to join your friends in that sweet release of death. Hey, who the hell's shooting? Is someone hunting? Peculiar. Hey, all those weapons are available now. Okay, we're gonna immediately sell those weapons that those guys dropped for a little bit extra silver. I really need to get... Oh no, we do have a cremation job. Who the hell's shooting who? Oh, Logan's doing the... Yeah, he's doing the shooting target thing. That scared the crap out of me because I thought we had more attackers. Nice, so... We have successfully defended our base once again. Thank you so much to the skilled spike traps. Although they did push up into fire a lot as they were going, so it will be nice to have maybe a defense in depth thing. Maybe we've got one layer of turrets and another layer. I'm not sure, but we can basically expect some of our turrets to get destroyed. So it's good to have the extra ones as they start to spill out of the kill zone. Our other turrets will engage them from there. Okay, so everyone should be returning to normal duty. No one is on military. Ellie is getting treated for her gunshot wound. No big deal there. Gatherer from the Kin League is passing by. Kin League of Colon. You know, now, actually, we could probably put down... We can say that we have... wrong button. For guests. So this should re-enable the people who want to come stop by and see our hospitality, for example. We do not actually want... I don't want really good weapons. I want anything that's of crappy quality. Or do we not? Do we just want to say, as long as it's not an LMG, assault rifle, or grenades? I don't want to accidentally sell like a super awesome weapon at some point, but I wouldn't mind automating some of the extra crap. A tornado generator? What in the world? Okay, so anytime we have those weapons, automatically we'll go to they'll put them up for sale. It doesn't mean that these people will actually buy them. So I'm going to deselect the beer and I'm going to paste the order in. So this should be now all set to be weapon shelves for us. This one's still set to beer storage. So in theory, once everything gets moved around, we should be able to sell some of our alcohol and make a little bit of money. It's actually a pretty cool way to sell a lot of your items. If you happen to have a collection of certain things. Don't we have a cremation order, I think. Yeah, we have a cremate corpse order. So we should be doing that. Why do we have two? What did I set this to? Rotten corpses and fresh corpses that are human, strangers, or rotten animal corpses. Okay, fair enough. So we're basically set to anything that's not disabled. We will try to cremate. All right, we'll flick the switch. Can one of you guys do this job? I love how you can force them to consume it. That is messed up beyond belief. A little short on wood, actually. Maybe our manager job hasn't been kicking off in a little while. Oh, Zazel should have it. Oh, who's the plant cutter? I think it is Adnamare, isn't it? So he's got most of the farming done. So I think I may have to give him a return to the, well, I'll tell you what, once he's done with planting, he should go out and cut plants down naturally. And I'll make sure that he does not have the construction job because he needs to focus on doing a little bit more planting stuff. And we'll cut down some trees to resupply ourselves a bit. We're still building our turrets over here. We've got our lights in for our guest compound, which is cool. Weird that they interrupted the order. Oh, that might have been interrupted by something else. Oh, a refugee chased. Let's see. Someone who's 40 years old. She is a charity worker. We would have to fight off 10 mercenary gunners, a grenadier, councilmen, 2 town guards, and 2 villagers. I do not want to fight off 10 mercenary gunners because they could all have insanely strong weapons, and our defensive area here is not reset yet. So yeah, we're gonna push a hold on that one. Sorry, friend, I hope you didn't totally just die, which you did. Oops. I don't feel guilty a bit. Azazel should pop the current technology next time she wakes up, which will be long-range mineral scanner. Not really useful yet, but it will be something we add in, hopefully, and help us out. I like to see the base just like having a really smooth flow to it, like having everyone doing their jobs, running back and forth. It feels pretty alive right now. I'm curious of what size colonies do you guys wind up running with? Like, how many people are you comfortable micromanaging or just having in your colony at any one point? Do you guys stop at 10? Do you go crazy? Do you have the whole screen filled up with recruits? I mean, as long as we've got the space for them, and as long as we have the food, I guess there's no real reason to stop hiring or recruiting people that are useful. So that is a thought. How are we doing on food? Hey, we have 100 fine meals. Nice. So Azazel, or sorry, Cyberdink is finally catching up on some of the nicer meals. The fine meal storage, which we didn't have a ton of. Someone needs to grab this medicine, by the way, because it's sitting outside, and it's been outside for a couple minutes now. Logan, could you haul that? Hey, nice. You're also picking up the silver. How kind of you. Cool. Hey, we've dropped the beer off. Now, does the beer... Oh, nice. It doesn't look like it expires because it's not frozen. So 75 is the base, by the way. So it'll be 750 is the big stack in the XL. I'm guessing that this will stack to 750 per tile. But on the shelf, it seems to only stack to 75. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. Maybe he could only carry 75 at a time. Who knows? Alright, so we finished that long-range scanner. Where's that under? Miscellaneous, maybe? Long-range mineral scanner can be used by researchers to detect a specific type of mineral. It requires advanced components, which I don't think we can even make right now, come to think about it. I think you get those from advanced fabrication. Oh, you can make your own components. That's right, I completely forgot about that. Well, we're going to queue that bad boy up after everything's said and done. Oh, we can't queue it up, I guess, until it's actually exposed by the prerequisite technology. Fair enough, fair enough. Who had that shoot frenzy? Azazel? Make sure we give Azazel a nice gun. Oh, he's got the legendary gun too, doesn't he? That's right. We finally have visitors. Welcome, visitors, welcome. Someone in this group has a relationship, the lover of Emily. So, Hercules, does that mean we need to recruit you? Because you're her lover? You're 47 years old. You have a spinal fusion, which makes you, what, efficiency 70%? That's rough. That's a bit rough. What's your background? Chemical fascination, careful shooter, wimp. Impossible of carrying. I don't know, honestly. I don't like a lot of his other skills. We don't. I mean, shooters are always good, but is that worth it? Oh, by the way, I meant to do this. We can now set up a custom zone. We can add in a guest zone. And we'll define the guest zone to be this bedroom. And we'll also let them wander the hallway. This is basically telling them where guests can go, I think, inside of your base. So we'll say that they can go anywhere in the food court. And they can come down to our little billiard room and hang out and have fun. So that's what we'll say where they can go. Did they need to be able to go outside? I have no idea, honestly, if that's the case or not. But what I can do is now I can click on one of the guests here, go to the guest tab, and now I can say area of accommodation. Oh, it's accommodation versus shopping area. I don't think they'll leave this area, though. This might not be bad. Shopping area is also the... Ooh, you know what? They'll try to buy anything in that zone. Let's make another zone. We'll call this G Shop. Shpo. My hands are cold, so I can't type. Okay, G Shop will be right here, which means anything inside of this is what they can buy. So, let's go back to guest. G Shop. Try to entertain. Yes, and we'll make this the default. So now all the visitors will all have the same applied. So they'll all be able to come hang out in our base. They'll use these beds as their own accommodations. Can we mine this out, finally? I'm curious to see what they're going to do. And I think that the more time they spend in this room, the happier they're going to get, because it's such a nice room that their see how their hospitality meter is just flinging to the right? It's because they're in such a good mood while they're in this room. Wants to sleep with Emily. Aw, that's really sad. Well, maybe, you know, you should have came with, or... How did we get her? Did we rescue Emily? This is rough. Now, a negative psychic drone means you have a constant negative emotion for all of one of the genders. So now, ooh, negative 22, what a huge hit. Negative 22 on all of our women. Do we still have the gutworm thing, by the way? Muscle parasites, that's right. We got some cargo pods dropping in. We'll take a little bit of Mega Sloth wool. Why not? Oh, did we? Oh, this is still the blueprint. I was like, did we already put down these walls? I'd be very impressed if it was that fast. Speed things up. Let's see if he goes to buy anything. Let's drop down another door here. Aw, I wonder if, that's kind of funny. So he didn't decide to sleep with Emily. He could have just gone up to her room. Maybe it's because the permission thing wasn't set that far up. Maybe if the guest room would have had a bed in it, she would have slept with him. That's really interesting. I have no idea how that works. Did we ever build a drug lab? Looks like it's still under construction. We do have an order to brew whatever we find at any point. So we've got our wort processing just back up and running. No one has probably done any chem fuel yet. Yeah. We have a lot of construction jobs, and so the people who would normally do it, I think, aren't available. Hey, we are storing our good clothes here, too. Awesome. This cloth t-shirt has been a little bit of use to it, so it's not going to get stored. So this will be a nice one spot to have all of our clothes in one area. People can come down, switch out their shirt, drop off their shirt in the crappy spot. It'll get burned, and we'll move on from there. I really wouldn't mind getting the next person we get, maybe being a full-time crafter. Dedicated, high-skilled crafting. Because that way we can have somebody doing all the jobs in there at all times, and we don't have to worry if Logan is busy getting caught in a job, or we don't have to worry about, you know, mixing up crappy people with crafting just to get it done. We'd be able to fly through a lot of our orders. We revealed another area. Ooh, that's annoying. That's really close to the outside. Uncomfortably close to the outside. We'll put an order here to... how do we want to do this? Diver upset Welsh 3 times in a row. Whoops. Let's put a sandstone wall on either side of this, and we'll keep expanding it out as we go. Well, crap, Diver, you're just, you're not doing too hot on the social side, huh? Either way, even with that, they had an amazing time staying here, so they're going to visit us in a few days. Sometimes they leave you something, but either way, I think it helps your relations with that group. Thankfully, that psychic drone is ending very quickly. That could have been horrible. No, we don't want to store stuff here. Oh, did they buy something? I think they did. I think silver here means they bought something. Yeah, we used to have 75 beer, so they bought some beer on the way out. Hey, wonderful. So someone will eventually come haul that away. We now know how to make shield belts. What do we need for a shield belt? Wrong tool. Okay, so maybe under here? Shield belt is going to require 50 steel, 20 plasteel, and 2 components. Ooh, that's rough. Plasteel is the one that's the hardest right now. Maybe we can craft our own plasteel with research. Oh, well... the thought that struck me right there was that we do have the ability to do... where'd it go? A quarry. A quarry is... There it is. A quarry is basically a big area that you drop down somewhere that has, in this green area, which means that it's got metal nearby or stone nearby. And people will work it, and you'll pull up random things. You might pull up, you know, steel, you might pull up rock. Shit, this is new. We are getting sieged. Oh shit. They want to hit us with mortars from a distance. Oh, this is going to be real rough for us. Let's try to get... Azazel is on point right now. Let's try to snipe a couple people and see if we can't bait them out into attacking us. Otherwise, this is going to get really ugly really quick. Let's have everyone stay... I'll tell you what, they're not going to like this order. But for everyone's safety for a bit, can we set everyone to their bedrooms? So everyone go to their bedrooms because it's inside of the mountain, I hope, is my thought process. Now these guys have to build this little base, is what they're going to do. They're going to build the base, and they're going to defend it. What are you all wielding? Oh, like kind of crappy. Wait a minute. Is this all you've got? Well, shit. If this is all you've got, then let's freaking go, guys. Worm didn't get caught up in that. Well, Worm's okay. He's only melee, and I don't think I really want to do too much with that. Let's get Azazel starting to pick him off first. Yeah, they still have to finish the mortar before it can be used. Now, I don't think I see a turret anywhere. They just have to finish building this mortar. So we're not going to give them a chance to do anything. We're going to start attacking them right the hell now. Get him, Azazel. Right here, right in the headshot. No, we don't want you guys to visit right now. Not a great shot, Azazel. I'm disappointed. So this is the only guy with the rifle. Let's see if Azazel can outshoot him. Alright, we're going to start getting numbers in just a second. Emily, you're released from duty because you don't have any skills at shooting. Let's try to send a group far and around so that they're out of range. Let's get one more sniper here. So Cyberdank, why don't you line up here with Azazel? Will you peek if I do it like this? Oh, he shot him. Nice. We sniped the guy that was building stuff. Okay, the rest of the group come around to the flank. What I'm going to try to do is open up on them with the LMG from the side. Adnamir is going to go back behind the rock. Chassis is going to go back behind the rock. We're going to try to pick people off as they come. Get him, Logan. Nice. Oh, we got him in the open, guys. Alright, Diver, move down here. They're starting to charge in, so let's focus on this guy in front. Everyone, you focus this guy. They're starting to charge Logan. I'm annoyed that that didn't go. So, Logan, you're going to run. I don't want them to get close with shotguns. That needs to stop immediately. Alright, he's pretty exposed here. Nice shot. Let's do running gun off, and we'll hide behind this tree. Oh, a little careful about these shotguns, guys. Let's have Diver turn around. Who's got that shotgun? These two are the most dangerous. Let's get our guys back more. Running gun on. Chassis pull back here. Running gun on as well. Pirates from the soldier unit are fleeing. I think they're going to do a little bit of running gunning themselves. Nice! Let's try to take out as many as we can. These shitty bastards. And stay out! I do like that they do running gun. That's actually kind of cool. Let's get everybody behind a sandbag and be smart about it. Good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough. Holy crap, guys. Did we just get a mortar out of that? Oh, we did. Ooh, we got high explosive shells, though. Nice. And we got a ton of meals. We have a ton of components. Well, okay, 9. But that's still pretty good. What a great job. I'm so proud of everyone for that. All right, so we're going to do the big bulk allow. Because we have a lot of items that are disallowed right now. Whew. Boy, what a stress pot that was. We need to get mortars going. How far off are we on mortars? Isn't it somewhere up here? Mortars. Man, we need so much stuff. I'm going to take the analyzer off. We need more defenses before we start going with extra stuff. I'm going to skip. Yeah, we're going to go heavy on defenses right now. So they dropped a bunch of goodies. I'm going to have everybody actually start picking up stuff. Oh, take everyone off safe. Okay, so prioritize hauling. I'm basically just making everyone haul something away while they're all going home. Let's make it smart about it. Some grenades would be nice. Chassis, you're here too, so pick up this incendiary shell. Nope, you've already got it. Okay, I think everyone's got the job split up. So we should come through here and sweep up everything. Well done. Diver's the only one who took a really bad hit. So you have a gunshot to the torso. You should be getting that. Oh no, her kidney was destroyed. Holy crap, or his kidney. No, it was her kidney. Do you need a spare? I don't think we need one. I think you can get by without it. That's rough. Liver shot. Or kidney shot. You need to be resting, actually. I need to not give you any orders. So let's get you into the med bay. And you'll queue yourself up for some help. And then our doctors, good doctors, where are you? Cyberdank and Ellie. Cyberdank is sleeping, of course. Let's treat Diver. Is anyone else at risk of bleeding out? No immediate danger, and 20 hours and 20 hours. Okay, so he should hopefully take care of that. Why, did you only use the herbal medicine? That's savage. You're not good enough for the good medicine. Alright, cool. Cool. That was a really, really shockingly good defense. I'm very surprised. We got lucky because they didn't have any weapons to hit us with that were, you know, of high quality. If they would have got that mortar up, though, it would have been a completely different story. Oh, by the way, are any of them wounded? I did see somebody, I thought. Did they expire? They might have expired. I do believe they did. I think it was this one right here. Well, you shouldn't come attacking. That's all I'm saying. Peace talks. The chief of the Blue Pig Vakrow has sent us a message. He wants to talk. 22 days to get to this location. Pretty close to home, if we wanted to do that. So that could be an option for our, what is it, Ellie or Emily, who have really great social skills. Emily. She tried to do it Peace Talks before, but it didn't quite work. Maybe not necessarily her fault. It's just the way, you know, everything fell. We never did finish our fancy pod yet either, as that needed components along with everything else. Components are really going to start hurting us long term. And I might even try going to a different map. I don't know how that works. I've not experimented much with going to a different map just to go harvest, you know, a resource. So like going over here just to get compacted machinery if it was on a different map. Do we bring it back ourselves? Is it super heavy? You know what I mean? There's a lot of different options. Thankfully, though, almost all of our construction jobs are just about done. So I think we're going to be getting on to the rest of the world. Our temperatures, you know, we got our heaters finally up. Most of our railings are up. No, maybe not most. Some of our railings are up right now. I'm feeling pretty happy about our situation. I'm very happy with how good everyone did on defense. That could have gone really bad. I still think that our main weakness right now is going to be sappers. So I'm hoping that we can finish off our defenses and the walls ASAP. I might even disassemble the wooden wall and replace that with like a 2 or 3 thick steel wall. The steel fencing. Didn't quite connect that in for the power. Okay, cool. We still haven't finished this. Yeah, the hospital bed is 5 components. That is just brutal in terms of component cost. Do we have any chunks of ships that I've missed somewhere along the way that we could possibly set to? That one's set to harvest, so to speak. I might give somebody an order to do that soon. We might need a group hauling run soon, which means that I just set everyone to hauling max, and everyone goes crazy for a bit, because we've got a lot of items that are just sitting out in the world. Why don't we have someone come over here like Logan and deconstruct the ship? Oh look, convenient. I asked for it and it came. Let's get Diver to do this one. That'll give us, that'll reveal some compacted machinery. And hopefully that becomes of use to us. How much did you get? 9 components? That's pretty good. We will live and breathe by these components, I tell you what. Let's haul these components home. Wunderbar. Alright. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how things turned out this episode. We did defend 2 separate raids. Was it 2, right? We had one that come through here. And the mortar squad that was trying to set up at our compound. We'd like to get some mortars of our own at some point, but they are pretty expensive to keep going. So we will have to up our biofuel, our chem fuel refining. We'll have to get really hardcore on that. So we'll leave it as B for the moment, but we're making progress. Thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of RimWorld and the Chronicles of New Eden. We've struck compacted machinery. Yay! More compacted machinery. Mine it. Thank you all so much. I will see you again next episode. Until then, take care.